How was your weekend, everybody? Hope you had an absolute belter. It is Monday, first day of the working week for many. For some people, like the cafe I often go to in Brunswick Heads early on a Monday morning. For some, it's like their Friday. And for you, if you're a shift worker or wherever you are in your working life, it could be any other day of the week except for Monday. But for many people, today is Monday. And there is this socially acceptable, hey there, Jesse, game changer. Remember, you are a game changer. And this is just as important for you as it is for everyone else today. For a lot of people in society, today is their almost most hated day of the week. Why is it? Why is it that so many people dislike Monday, hate their summer? You like Monday, fresh start. Look, my type of girl summer, it is something that I think is it's a bit of a cancer in society, this feeling towards Monday. Isn't there a song? I don't like Mondays. Tell me why. Is that it? Is that it? I don't know if that's. I'm just going to change my audio because I just of the webcam. I don't know what that microphone is like, but I know this microphone is good. So you should be good. Should hear me a bit better now. I have always been someone that has loved Mondays, but I am not so blue sky, romantic, idealistic, ignorant is where I was going to, that a lot of people would be, it's. I'm not lying when I say a lot of people don't like Mondays. Mondayitis, Monday morning blues, whatever you want to call it. But then, we have like hump days, and thank God it's Friday, and all these other things. And honestly, the younger version of me was like, why do so many people not like Mondays? Thank you, Helen, for my that wonderful compliment of my singing skills. But I'm just going to be really like Captain Obvious. I'll push a few buttons, stoke the fire, weave it into, because you know that I'm very slowly getting into marketing land, which for those of you that know me even a little bit well, you know that I am a little bit uncomfortable with spruiking. Some people think it's like my natural state, but no, it's not. But what I will have a go at a little bit of marketing and say, if you haven't ordered your copy of Your Exceptional Life, it goes to the printer for the first print run probably on Wednesday. Your Exceptional Life, make the rest of your life the best of your life. Thanks to everyone. I actually put a post up last night with a picture of Darby reading the book, and I told a little deep and meaningful about why that picture, why that image, which my beautiful wife Sarah took, means so much to me. I won't retell the story now. I put it up last night, and a number of people just went and started ordering the book, which I could actually thank those people if I had it on my phone easily enough. But where are we? Thank you to Tamara, to Christia, looking at emails, to Morgan B, to Jody, to Maja, Liz, Anne, Chantel, Cindy, Megan, Jolene. Anyway, a lot of people just started ordering straight away. Xanthi, great name, Xanthi. Von Peters. But thank you to everyone that's already started pre-ordering. It will be out like in the real world, like as in Amazon. Is that the real world? In the next couple of weeks, as soon as McPherson's, the great printers in Maryborough, Victoria, once those books are printed, it is out into the real world. But if you want a copy that includes free delivery, this is the only copy that exists at the moment, or one of two actually. My editor, Natalie, has a copy as well. But there'll be many more in the next couple of weeks. But yes, back to Mondays. Why do so many people dislike Mondays? Well, here it is. It's as simple as this. Most people don't like the jobs that they're going to on Monday. They do not like the 8, 9, 10 hours that they are committing to that Monday, which they weren't committing to on Saturday or Sunday. On Saturday or Sunday, most people are doing more of what they would love to do rather than what their business partner, their boss, their department, the team that they work in want them to do. And it's a really interesting conversation because many people are looking for this exceptional life outside of their work life, but they go into a little, not a hole, but they go into a safety net of, I can't change my job because it pays the bills, it sends the kids to school, it satisfies a lifestyle, it gives us an annual holiday, but it also makes me feel extremely unhappy and unfulfilled in the process because I don't like what I'm doing with, a third or more of my life. And to be completely frank, I wouldn't like my life if I wasn't, if I was spending more than a third of my life not enjoying it. And I know personally, I know I've taken on jobs, clients, work, whether that was in employed work or in whatever that other work is, when I take on clients that I haven't enjoyed. And it's like, it feels like it's sucking the life out of me. And this is not what, in a great book called The Big Leap. If you haven't read this book, The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks is really good. Thank you to Shay and Jason Witten, good friends of mine, for recommending this. They recommended The Big Leap. And, this talks about the 4 areas of your where you spend your time: your zone of genius, your zone of excellence, your zone of competence, and your zone of incompetence. Now, any time that you spend outside of your zone of genius, there'll always be a little nag. Now, the little nag in the zone of excellence is not that big because you're really, really good at it, but at some point it doesn't really fulfill you and satisfy you. And if you're in your zone of competence, you're good at it, but again, it doesn't push your buttons. Or if you're in your zone of incompetence, especially if you charge your time at $50, $100 an hour, whatever the number is, but then you try and fix a printer, or you try and restitch a softball, or you try and fix something in your phone that someone else could do at particularly less dollars an hour, you're going to recognize that there's not much point spending time in your zone of incompetence. And the reason why I tell you all of this is because when you wake up on Monday morning, you want to be going to work in your zone of excellence or zone of genius. And right now, if you are working in your zone of competence, I don't reckon you'll last very long in a zone of incompetence, because you'll get the sack, or they'll try and train you so quickly to get you into a zone of competence. But if you are going to work, spending a third of your life in your zone of competence or excellence and not in your zone of genius, both of those zones have an expiry date where you go, you know what? I cannot do this anymore. I'm done. I'm sick of it. And if that expiry date is 40 years down the track, you guarantee yourself, and I actually say guarantee yourself, a regret. And the regret of, why did I live my life according to the expectations of a mediocre a society that had mediocre standards, a community around me that said, as long as you have a job that pays the bills, that's good enough. And you know what? In this day and age, in 2021, it is going to be very socially acceptable in the middle of this COVID times to go, you know what, just get by with whatever you can. And I would actually agree that there are certain times in your life where it's actually not about job fulfillment. It's actually about what that job gives you, whether it does allow you to pay the rent or the mortgage, send the kids to school, feed the family, and all the rest of it. However, that is not a 40-year game plan. That is a time of just get us through this period of time. And the brutal truth is, a lot of people feel like they are just surviving for 40 plus years of their working life. And that is no way to cultivate an exceptional life. So just going to check the chat here. When you have 5 kids, Monday is a blessing. Good on you, Pete. Sorry, Summer. I'm just catching up slowly on these comments here. It's been released on... it's been released like so quietly, so don't feel bad if you haven't heard me talk about it yet, because I am developing my marketing muscle, Summer, where, slowly but surely I will tell more people about this book. And Pete Lennon read a manuscript of the book when it was like this big, literally, like Pete Lennon has read this version, which is like A4. Pete Lennon, Cindy O'Meara, Kim Morrison, they read this version, and the fortunate souls in the public will get to read this version. So Pete Lennon went through trauma, and he still bought a copy. I would have given him one. He put so much work into it for me, so thank you. But here's the most important point. I'm very good at getting sidetracked on days like on lives like this. If you go to work with that is only in your competence or excellence, the quality of your life and the fulfillment you have in your life, if it doesn't feel good in your family or in your physical health or in your social life, those will make your working life feel even more worse. Like, you will just be so much more narky, so much more bitter, because they are compounding effects. They're adding mayonnaise, or no, think of something yuck. They're adding too much pepper when you just need a bit of salt, a bit of variety. You need some good chili jam or something. But you if you are not enjoying your social life, where you don't love where you live, you're not in a good state of health, you're not in a great relationship, your wealth is suffering, you got no real hobbies, and you don't like your job, like then your job, you just bring the worst, most mediocre version of you to the job, which is not fair on the job, and not fair to the other people that work around you in the workplace. So then what people might decide to do when they're trying to put this exceptional life blueprint together, they'll go, okay, the job thing, Marcus, it's too hard. Like, I get it. I know that it's important, but I'm going to go and get healthy. I'm going to go and eat better. I'm going to go and start running or do Pilates or do yoga. I'm going to catch up with my friends more. I'm going to put more time into my marriage or into my intimate relationships. Going to spend more time with the kids. You know what? I'm going to start reading a book at night. I'm going to start giving myself permission to watch a movie or study something, or I'm going to start saving some of my income. I'm going to get in touch with my spirit and reconnect with myself. All of these things are great. They're all fabulous. But they don't address. They are all, for want of a better term, they're spiritual, metaphysical band-aids on you and your life purpose and what you are here to do and to contribute. Now, that could be raising children, that could be cleaning windows, that could be reading contracts so that people can buy properties and start businesses. It could be you want to be a surfer. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care what anyone's life purpose is. What I care about is helping people to discover it, to identify it, and then once I've identified it, to actually live it. There's nothing worse than watching a human being that knows what their life purpose is refuse out of fear and uncertainty to live it. And that's just a sad thing to happen. And many of us would have seen that happen before. So here's the most important thing. Like, go out and Kim Morrison would call this picking fruit. Go out and pick fruit in your exceptional life. Like, go out and start exercising more, catch up with your friends more, put more time into your family. Like, these are all really important things. And the good thing about it is sometimes picking fruit can actually bring you a lot of clarity in your life purpose. Sometimes they are the things to go, I actually now have the courage or the confidence to go and quit my job, change my career, leave my career, close down that business, start that business, ask for a change from one department to another. Maybe you want to go from sales to marketing or marketing to sales, or maybe it doesn't matter, but the other areas of life can actually help you have the confidence and the courage to go and make a decision in your life purpose. But all I'm saying on today's version of, let's call it your exceptional day, is don't ever ignore the truth that your life purpose is what carries you. It's beside you. It's in you your entire life. Whether people die, whether people are born, like nothing, you are you. You are your life purpose. Your life purpose is you. And even the job right now that is in your zone of competence, that is a part of your story. That's a part of the movie called Your Exceptional Life. So don't hate yourself about it. Don't bemoan the job. The job is there to teach you something. The question is, are you prepared to heed the lesson? And again, this is not something that ever goes away. Like, it nags at you. It nags forever and ever. And then you have people like Bronnie Ware go and care for these people when they're dying, and they go, I wish I'd actually heeded the lesson earlier. You don't want to have one of these top 5 regrets of the dying. You really don't. You can live a life without regrets. The question is, you've got to cultivate this life without regrets whilst you're alive and for the living, and can do it well. You can do it on your deathbed, but then you've got a whole change of perception rather than a change of procedure or action. And whilst you've got your arms and legs and your wits about you and your faculties and all the rest of it, like, go about changing behavior as well as beliefs. Like, do it at the same time. It's so much more fulfilling for your exceptional life. So remember, folks, foundation of your exceptional life is your life purpose. Then it's your movement. Then it's your social life. Then it's your nutrition. Then it's your family. Then it's your growth. Then it's your wealth. And then it's your spirit. And again, as you know, that is all in here. The book is separated into those 8 ingredients of life. Again, the order of which you put the ingredients of your life in is everything. It's everything. You can't put the oregano in before the tomato sauce in the spaghetti bolognese. You'll butcher it. And the quantity of the ingredients is everything as well. And the spiritual side of it is you've got to make the recipe with love. You've got to make a spag bowl with love. You can't just... We've all tasted that at a restaurant. It doesn't taste good. Guys, I am going to go. I've got a couple of questions here. Jesse, are you going to be hosting the ERB in person this year? Because I could definitely use a refresher. I'm really, again, I get really hesitant of using months and dates, but I'm going to do it anyway. Do what scares you. I'm going to say October Game Changer, but don't hold me to it because I had to cancel the Byron Bay longevity experience the other week when Blues Fest was cancelled and Byron was on the nose, and that was in the marketing window of our trip. So I would like to say October. There's a number of people that actually have tickets to that event that are due to come. So I am almost obliged in many ways to do it, and I really want to do it. It's just a matter of timing. I'm thinking October. For those of you that don't know, Jesse's referring to my 2-day immersion where we go through these 8 ingredients: life purpose, movement, social life and nutrition on the Saturday, and family, growth, wealth, and spirit on the Sunday. And we do that in Byron. So yes, Game Changer, that's the plan. Von Peters, I can see you're on here. Thank you for purchasing the book. That is very kind. I really want to come down to Wonthaggi, Von, and I'm going to do like a mini book tour if travel is easy enough, and go and do, little 1 hour, 2 hour nights around Australia. So if any of you are watching this and you'd like me to come along, my kind of view is people can buy the book. That's their ticket. We can have a nice little in-person event because I am an extrovert. This is like my big silver medal. Gold medal for me is being in the flesh with people and learning about your exceptional life. So Von, I've got a lot of family, as you know, in South Gippsland. I'd really like to get there. And might even tie it in with going to the footy with my old man. All right, guys, I think that's it. I really hope you have a magnificent Monday, and then a terrific Tuesday, a wonderful Wednesday, a tremendous Thursday, a fabulous Friday, sensational Saturday, and a super Sunday. That's kind of the idea, folks. This is not mediocre Monday. This is magnificent Monday. Make the most of it, guys. Again, the rest of your life can and will be the best of your life if you plan it that way. Mwah. Love and hugs to you all. Have a great Monday. Back to a cup of tea. Take care. Bye-bye.